So how is this doing? It is definitely filling up. When was the last time I did this? It would have been the first couple of days in November. I know that because the thing at the bottom was my Doritos from the Man Man show on the evening of the 7th. And there was the bag of Smart Food from the day of the election when I sat and watched the election with popcorn. Yes, I actually literally got some popcorn. Um, how many bags of cheese here? What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bags of cheese. Well, that's not bad. I did save from buy some cheese the other day, so and at the beginning of the month I said something like, I'm gonna have to use less cheese than I did. So I need a little bit more. Okay, one thing of fettuccine, that's it. In fact, let's put this down for a minute and reorganize this. I should have put the cheese in first. But I mean, it's a sign that I'm getting there. I started this at the beginning of January, so I think it's clear I'll make it a year anyway. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it's getting full. It's you'd expect that after a year or 11 months. It'll be 10 months. So it'll be 12 months in January, 11 at the beginning. No, this is the beginning of December, so this is 11 months. Okay, so one container of salami. That's it. I guess I'm gonna need to get some more. Yeah, no, I am gonna need to get some more salami. So okay, so I got 2 produce bags. I suppose that's 1 tomato, 1 green pepper. 2 balance sheets. A top of a hot sauce container. This is a scrunchie from doing the dishes, and it's time to go. I'm actually not sure what the fuck this is. It's obviously not really an elastic, but I don't know where it came from. And if I can think back, like do you have stories like this where you have like pieces of garbage that just like, let me focus, where you have pieces of garbage that just like follow you around for a long period, and every little once in a while you see it and you're like, oh yeah, there's that piece of garbage that I probably should have thrown out like a long time ago, and it's still there. That's this, and it's finally going. This was from a hair scrunchie that's been used far too many times. It's a thing that happens. This I don't know, plastic on the top of something. That's on the top of strawberries. It's it's probably from the salami. Many stickers of many types. It's actually just all tomatoes and bananas. It's a month worth. This is from when I got my blood taken. In fact, there's a couple of those in there. Kind of gross. Or it's a DNA. If you want my DNA, come get it. That's a piece of tape from something. It's a bread top. I think it's probably from Caesar dressing top, from opening it. And that's another piece of random plastic. So, once again, oh no, and yeah, we'll put that on the top after. Toilet paper. So, again, as we can see, pretty much the only thing I ever throw out is loose. Is that to say this is recyclable, or is it from recycled? I really don't think I can throw this out. I think it's just. Although, I should double check. I doubt that. I think that if it means to say that, that's just kind of sneaky advertising, right? I'm pretty sure that means to say that the toilet paper is from recycled paper, which is why I buy that paper. But yeah, as we can see, pretty much the only thing I ever throw out is loose pieces of plastic like this. And if we could find a way to, either maybe make this kind of plastic biodegradable, that would be useful, right? Make it out of like hemp or something. Then like the bulk of that bag would be gone. It's easy to say, that like, you don't, that's not too much, if that's the extent of my garbage for a year, and I make it 50 years, and I mean, I can crunch that even more, right? I mean, I guess in the end it's a little pile, but it's not. It's not the dumpster's worth that people suggest, right? But still, if I could find a way to convert the plastic into um, something biodegradable, that would help us all. We see the things I eat. The chips are something that I'm guilty of. I just don't. There's no excuse for that. Most of the rest of it, it's like what, like cheese containers and salami wrappers and. See, there's a balance point, right, where you need to balance off sanitation um, with environmentalism, right? I don't know. I I think we're almost at the point here where I can really kind of start kind of maybe looking at it and saying, what can I do to change to make it a little bit less? I mean, I'm not just gloating, right? I mean, part of it is to challenge the wisdom that, like you create all this garbage. It's like, actually, no, I'm going to fit a year's worth of garbage in a grocery bag. Um, because I'm responsible enough to do it, right? But at the same time, I mean, I could always be better. I'm not just here to gloat. I'm also here to, you know, you look at the things that you do and you try to make decisions about the things that you can do better. Um, there's things like this that I don't know how I could make less waste from toilet paper. I'm using recycled paper, and it ends up in a. I mean, it gets composted, right? So, like, there's that, but I mean, there's maybe some things I can tweak if I think about it a little bit more carefully, right? What are we looking at? A lot of the cheese wrappers. I don't know what to do about the cheese wrappers. I was actually going to for a while. Kraft had a program where they would let you um, send them back, and I guess they canceled it. Um, I'd imagine they were getting lots of boxes full of moldy plastic, right? Um, but I mean, I think it's possible. It's just expensive, right? I mean, what are you gonna do with cheese? Like you can't. Like, cheese needs to be wrapped, or it's gonna go bad. I think that I need to blame that on the producers, right? Could bags of chips be recyclable? I think they could be. Why aren't they? And if you took those two things out of here, even keeping in mind how it's a small amount, and it's really all the same thing. If you took those two things out of here, I think that it would be almost nothing, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm gonna get something to eat, and then go back to reciting. Um, I've got the temperature right down. Windows are still open. Hopefully I get closer to where I want to be so that I can turn it back on.